In this tutorial, we'll demonstrate the new label wizard features available in globcon. These functions allow you to rename multiple channels quickly and with full customization. To rename all channels in a slot, go to the routing matrix page. Right-click on the Input or Output tab of the slot you want to rename, then select Labels Wizard from the menu. A configuration window will appear showing the slot you're editing, along with all the available parameters for renaming its channels. First, define the scope of the change. Choose whether the modification should apply to the user layout or to the system layout using the dedicated checkbox. Next, use the checkboxes to decide if you want to rename input and output channels, only the input channels, or only the output channels. Let's look at the input channel options. You can either apply the default label using the Module Default Labels option, or create a custom name by selecting Custom Label. If you choose Custom Label, you can enter your desired name in the dedicated text field. You can also add or remove the channel number suffix using Add Channel Suffix. Both the Module Default Labels and Custom Label options allow you to add a prefix with the slot abbreviation via Add Slot Prefix. A real-time preview shows the final result for all channels in the slot, from the first to the last. These renaming options are available independently for output channels as well. Input and output configurations remain separate, allowing for maximum flexibility. Once you've defined all settings, click Apply to confirm and execute the renaming. If you need to rename only a subset of channels, select the desired channels with your mouse. By making a diagonal selection, you can define the input and output range targeted by the Label Wizard. Then choose Label Wizard from the selection menu. A similar window will open. Again, specify whether the change should apply to the user layout or to the system layout using the dedicated checkbox. The selected input and output channels will be displayed with checkboxes, so you can choose which labels to modify. As before, input and output settings remain independent. Enter your custom label in the text box. You now have two options for adding a suffix. Enable Add Selection Suffix to append the original channel number to each label. Or use Add Suffix From to define a custom starting number for sequential numbering. Adjust the starting number with the arrows or by typing it directly. A live preview shows how the labels will be applied. When ready, click Apply. To copy labels from one set of channels to another, first select the channels you want to copy. By making a diagonal selection, you can define the input and output range targeted for the copy. From the menu, choose Copy Labels. A pop-up will prompt you to choose whether to copy input or output labels. Select the appropriate option. Next, select the channels you want to rename. Then choose Paste Labels. As before, select whether you want to paste input or output labels. If you paste to fewer channels than were copied, only the selected channels will be renamed. If you paste to more channels than were copied, only the number of copied labels will be applied. Any extra channels in the selection will remain unchanged. Thanks for watching. Download globcon for free from the link in the description and subscribe to stay updated on the next tutorials. For more information, visit DirectOut.eu.